trở lại với kênh học và dạy toán bằng tiếng Anh. Thì hôm nay tôi sẽ ghi cái lecture đầu tiên của toán lớp 7 chương thứ nhất. So I assume that you guys already grasp all the concept relating to the set, right? And the concept of the element of the set and how, and one of the example of the set is a set of all natural number, a set of integer that we already learned in sixth grade. Các bạn đã nắm được là cộng hoặc trừ số âm dương, cũng như là nắm được lý thuyết về tập hợp. So today I'm going to talk about the first section, the first chapter of the 7th grade mathematics, and we're going to talk about this very important set, and that set is the set of a rational number. Okay, so again, bên tay phải gọi là vocabulary và bên tay trái sẽ là phần lecture. Okay. So first of all, we need to know what's the set of a rational number. We need to know what I mean by a rational number. Như các bạn đã biết thì mọi cái con số, right? Mỗi cái con số integer, positive integer or integer, we can express that as a fraction. For example, like fraction. Fraction có nghĩa là phần số. Okay. A set of rational number mean tập hợp số hữu tỉ. Tập hợp số hữu tỉ. Okay. So any number can be expressed as a fraction. For example, even a whole number like number 2. 2 is actually is 2 over 1, right? Or 5 basically 5 over 1. So or negative 6 is basically negative 6 over 1. So any whole number, any integer, positive or negative integer can be expressed as a rational number, as a fraction. And the term rational, actually is come from the word ratio, right? Ratio có nghĩa là tỷ lệ, tỷ số, right? And rational number actually is a set of all of the fraction. Okay, so let's talk about the definition of the rational number. So first of all, let me move over here a little bit so that you can see rational. First of all, this definition. Okay. So, what is the definition of rational number? Let's see. So, a rational number, a set of rational is all the number, or a rational number can be expressed as a ratio or a fraction between two integers. Okay. So on the numerator, so it could be expressed as this form, P over Q. And P is an element of integer, and Q is also the element of the integer. So integer là số integer là số nguyên ha, số nguyên. Positive integer là số nguyên dương ha, số nguyên dương. Còn negative integer nghĩa là số nguyên âm. Okay. So P and Q could be positive or negative, and Q also could be positive or negative. And we can express a rational number on the number line. On the number line. So a number line có nghĩa là trục số. Okay. Okay. For example, over here is 0 and over here is 1, right? And if I divide from the distance from between 0 and 1 into 3 parts, right? Then of course 1/3 or 2/3. 2/3 is a rational number. So it could be a rational number. So on the number line, you see there's a bunch of rational number here. We have a negative rational number, maybe over here is negative 4/3, for example. And we have a positive rational number on the right side. We have the negative rational number, everything on the left side of 0, right? And rational number, let me see here. What else are you guys talking about? We can express it on a number line. Of course, we already talked about that. And we can compare two rational number. So comparing two rational number by convert the same denominator, by convert them to have the same denominator. For example, like if you have like 2/3 and we want to compare that with 4/6, right? And we have to bring it to the same common denominator. So we learned it in secret already, which is called least common denominator. Cái này nó gọi là tiếng Việt nó gọi là ước chung, bội số chung, bội chung lớn nhất, bội chung lớn nhất, least common denominator, bội chung lớn nhất. Okay. So how we gonna do it? How we gonna compare over here? You see that we have 2/3, and over here we have 4/6. The denominator on this fraction here is 6, right? And the denominator is 3. So if we multiply 2/3, multiply the bottom and the top over here by 2, then we have 4/6, right? And we have 4/6. And if we compare this to then it means that this is equal each other. So 2/3 equal 4/6. Basically, we can see that obviously, right? 4/6 we simplify 4 and 6 is 2 go into 4 and 2 go into 6. We have 2/3. Or another example like 5/7 và 2/3 chẳng hạn. We multiply the top and the bottom over here by 3. Okay, and we multiply the top and the bottom here by 7. So what we have here? We have 15/21, and we have over here 14/21. Then this one, the 15/21, sorry, 15/21 is greater than 14/21, right? Because we compare the numerator together. We compare that with 15 greater than 14. It means that 5/7 is greater than 2/3. Okay. Cái này mình không có rõ là least common denominator nó dịch or least common multiple. Least common multiple nó dịch ra tiếng Việt là bội chung số chung lớn nhất, bộ chung nhỏ nhất. I think bộ chung nhỏ nhất. I think so. Let me look it up really quick. There's the terminology here. Okay. Bội, để mình type vô bội chung nhỏ nhất. Okay. Bội chung nhỏ nhất. Okay. Bội let's see. Yes, that's what it is. So, bộ chung nhỏ nhất is the least common multiple or least common denominator when you add two fractions or you add or subtract two fractions with different denominator. We have to find least common denominator, or tiếng Việt nó gọi là bội chung nhỏ nhất. Okay. And let me give you an example of how to okay, let's pick one of the problem over here and try to solve or try to prove two rational number. I'm gonna pick the number 5 in the textbook. Okay. Let's see. Do number 5 in the textbook. Okay. Okay, number 5 in the textbook, page 8. 7th grade mathematics. Okay. Tôi nghĩ là nếu mà các bạn mua cuốn sách toán lớp 7 lớp 7 á, thì là cái trang số 7 ra là sẽ có cái bài này. Okay, given x equal a over m, y equal b over m, and a, b, m is element of integer with m greater than 0. It means m is the positive integer. Okay, and x less than y. So that if z equal a plus b over 2m imply x less than z less than y. Ok, bây giờ làm sao chứng minh được cái bài này? Làm sao chứng minh được cái bài này? Okay, let's see how we're gonna do this. Okay. Okay. Proof. Okay, let's see. And this is what we need to show. This is what we need to show. They give you this. They give you this. Then we need to show this. We need to show that x less than z less than y. And they give you this. Okay, so we're gonna start with this one. Okay, we're gonna start with this one. B plus b over 2m. We have to play around with it. I'm not sure that this method would work, but I have to see like if this, we have to play around. We have to see like if where it's gonna lead us to. Okay, and they give you this, and from here I can get a is xm, right? And from here I can get b is ym. It's as I multiply both sides by m. So multiplying both sides by m, and we get this. If we multiply both sides by m over here, we're gonna get this. Oh, I'm sorry. X equal a times m. Okay. Then oh, let me see. No, I'm sorry. A equal x times m, and this is b equal y times m. I'm sorry. Then I'm gonna plug it in. Let's see what happened. Okay, z equal xm plus b equal ym, right? I'm gonna replace a with xm and b with ym over 2m. Okay, then I factor the m out. Okay, I factor the m out. We call it great common factor. It's a great common factor. Học tiếng Việt gọi là phân tích thành nhân tử. Ok. Thì ở đây cái số m là cái số mà chung. Chúng ta sẽ phân tích ra. We factor them. Okay. So we're gonna cancel m and m. So we have x plus y over 2. So we're gonna have z equal x plus y over 2. And we see obviously that x plus y over 2 is greater than let's see, x plus y over 2 is greater than x over 2. Let me see, x less than y less than m is positive, m is greater than 0, x is less than y. Okay, x is less than y. Let me see, then x plus y over 2 will be less than y, right? Because x plus y here is this equivalent to x plus y less than y plus y, right? Then x plus y over 2 will be less than 2y over 2. Will be y, right? Will be y. Okay. So from this and this, x less than from this, and then from 1 and 2 we have what? X over 2 less than x plus y over 2, and less than y. So we're gonna have what? We're gonna have x over 2 less than z less than y. It looks like I have only one side of the statement. I don't have the other side of the statement. Now we have to do the other side of the statement. Let's see. We need to do the other side of the statement. How we're gonna do the other side of the statement? Okay, this is what we're gonna have. So from here, let's see. From here, what we have. From here, we have x plus x will less than y plus x, right? So x plus x over 2 will be less than y plus x over 2. It will be 2x over 2 less than y plus x over 2. Will be x less than y plus x over 2 will be equal to z. Here you go. So from here, so I guess I don't need this side anymore. I don't think I need this either. So this is 1 and this is 2, and so this one will be greater than x, right? Because from 2 here I got x less than x plus y over 2 less than y, so I will have x less than x plus y over 2 is z, right? So x less than z less than y, and we did. Okay, so actually I already proved that for z equal for a is z equal to a plus b over 2m, we have x less than z less than y. Okay. Okay. So in this section, I know I know what does it mean by great common factor. Great common factor. I think there's another name for that, is bội ước chung lớn nhất. Ước chung lớn nhất. Okay. Or I mean, in this step, when I factor the m out, actually I phân tích thành nhân tử hai cái số hạng này, xm and ym, và thấy cái số m này nó giống nhau, thành ra mình lấy ra đằng trước cái dấu ngoặc và mình để bên trong cái dấu ngoặc là x plus y over here. Okay. Right. So on this on the second section for the two-day lecture, I'm going to talk about how to add and subtract two fractions, two rational number. Okay. Adding and subtracting two rational number. Okay. If we add two rational number, it doesn't matter positive or integer rational number. For example, a over let's assume, let's call x. First rational number is a over m, and y is b over m. It looks like this two rational number has the same denominator, right? Because the m over here and the m over here the same thing. So denominator là mẫu số và is numerator tử số. Okay. If we add two rational number x and y together, it means that we add two fractions a over m and b over m together with the same denominator. So it means that we're gonna keep the denominator. So we're gonna keep denominator and we just add the numerator together. And we do the same for the subtraction. When we subtract two rational number with the same denominator, I'm going to just go ahead and keep the denominator m, and I subtract two numerator together. Okay. Example. I want to add negative 7.3 to 4.7. Okay. So over here I see that the numerator, the denominator is not the same, so it's not an example of what we will be talking about right here. So I'm gonna change it a little bit over here. I'm gonna make it 4.3. Okay, so we have the same denominator, so I'm gonna keep the denominator, and I'm just go ahead and combine the numerator together, so it gives you negative 3 over 3 equal to negative 1. Okay. For the different denominator, we have to find a least common denominator. It means that we have to find ước chung lớn. Oh no, we have to find bội chung nhỏ nhất. Okay. We have to find bội chung nhỏ nhất của hai cái phân số này. khi mà chúng có cái bộ chung nhỏ nhất thì chúng ta sẽ đưa cái mẫu số cho nó cùng một mẫu số thì chúng ta mới có thể cộng hoặc trừ cái phân số được. Okay. So I think that's all for the lecture today. If you like the video, please subscribe it, and I'm gonna make a new video in the next couple of days on grade 8 mathematics, and I'm gonna keep going up to grade 9, then I'll come back to grade 6, and keep doing like that. Okay. Trong cái vài video này có thể là sẽ có một vài cái mistake, like translation mistake. If you can find any mistake, just let me know, or comment in the back of the video, or comment under the video so that I know that I can fix that. All right. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.